Hi folks, my name is Dave Coyle and I'm with Keystone Passport. I'm here with P&P Trailers and we're looking at one of our Passport 268 BHs today. And one of the things that I'm always asked is, hey Dave, why buy a Passport? Or for that matter, why really look at a Keystone? And so many things that come to mind. One of the greatest ideas is for us just to kind of film this to help the customer understand what does make us different. So what I'd like to do is start at the front of the trailer, work my way around, and then we're going to also go inside in just a second and talk about some of the other features that we have as well. So at this time, let's kind of go to the front and we'll start showing you some things up there. Still going? Okay, great. So one of the neat features that we have and what separates us from a lot of other trailers is that we are what we call camp ready immediately, whether it's in our SL, which is our super light series, and I like to think that small things come in great packages, right? Or GT, our Grand Touring. What's really cool about that is, though, with a press of a button, Mr. and Mrs. Smith can have the power tongue jack and the front and rear power stabilizers ready to rock and roll, and don't have to hang that sign up outside that says, hey, we're ready to start camping now, right? Forgive us. So it's a real easy situation for us to do, and that comes standard with all of our products. As I come around the side here, one of the other cool things that Keystone offers, and just the power of Keystone of what we have, is we have what we call our slam latch doors. That noise is what we're after. I mean, that sounds like a solid door, and that's what we want. We want to have nice solid doors with a magnet on top. But what's really more impressive than anything else, Mr. and Mrs. Smith have 45 cubic feet of space in storage directly underneath the unit. As a matter of fact, Passport is known for one of the largest storage travel trailers in the market today. And with this, you can put in everything from fishing poles to your camping equipment to your chairs to a generator, you name it, it goes in here. And that's really nice. And the fact is, their key is different from everybody else's in the campground, so all their stuff's gonna stay nice and tucked away without anybody worrying about coming in and taking anything. Next, I'd like to talk to you a little bit about our laminate. We're a pinch rolled laminate. And one of the reasons that we take pride in our laminate is that we have a testing facility at Keystone. And one of the things that we do is we're always worried about delamination. So what we like to do is set up a scenario where we're testing our laminate to Death Valley, which is the hottest location on earth, where we test it for extreme temperatures during the day and extreme cold temperatures at night to make sure that the lamination holds to those figures. Also, what we do with our laminate is we stretch test it in several different ways. So our plant is testing this and making sure that it's perfect before it goes on any of the units that go out, and that's Keystone specific, and that's what we stand for and why we're rated one of the top travel trailers in the country. As we continue to go around, one of the other things I like to point out, and everybody sort of forgets to talk about, are our Dexter axles. Everybody in the RV industry, most use the Dexter axle, but one of the things that's cool about us is where our location of our double axles are. A lot of people just think we slap them anywhere, or most RV people do, but what we're doing is we're putting it at zero gravity, right where the camper is balanced perfect, so that what that does is it creates a fifth wheel type pull, which is easier to pull with our truck, and also in this time and day saves us a little bit of gas mileage, which is great. So we have a better tow, saving gas miles, and that's why we do what we do here. Another thing that's different about Passport and Keystone is really what we do back here in the back. And I think this is really pretty neat because most people forget to talk about how important customer service is. This is something that's extremely important to us. When you have a problem, and we don't ever want you to have a problem, but we say, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, we don't ever want you to have a problem with a Keystone product, but if you do, time is money in the bay. And one of the things that happens here is we have a 3-inch gap between this wall and the inside wall, and what this does is gives us access to the wiring. And Keystone is unique because we're the only RV company that has all of our wires that are color-coded and numbered to make for an easy fix, quick fix, so you can be back on the road camping. Another thing that's great about us is our bunkhouses in the rear. All the bunkhouses flip up on the back side, which allows you to have easy storage for things like kayaks, bikes, or a number of other things. And the easy access of having a double entryway for a trailer, you don't understand that until you've been in one, and the only way you can get in is through the side door. So this is a nice little thing. Only opens from the outside, not the inside. One of the things also that's neat about right now for all of Passport and true with Keystone is that we now have a lifetime warranty on the roof itself for the TPO membrane that we have, which is different from several other companies that are using it, okay? One of the other things that really makes us unique at Keystone is that we use Pristine Cuts when we're cutting out our sides. So this actual piece right here that I'm touching right now is the actual piece we cut from this unit. And then what we do is we keep them together, we make the box and the slide at the same time, and so when this closes, we have a perfect close and a perfect fit so that we don't have any issues with water leakage or damage. As we come around here, one of the neat things that's unique about Passport and Keystone, again, we're talking about the power of Keystone, as I lift this up, one of the cool things, and you may have to get down here and see, is our concept of Key TV. Key TV is a very nice feature for us because we do number and color code our wiring. We do not splice anything. So this means that your TV reception on all televisions that you're going to use is going to be picture perfect. It also allows you to have 3 options, which is regular, just plain old, I guess I should say antenna TV up to 55 miles. You can have cable TV to plug in here or satellite television. All of this included in what we know as our Key TV situation. The outdoor shower, and here again are our front and rear power stabilizer jacks. What you see right here is more of a 5th wheel option to keep all of our things inside and tucked away so the weather of things can't hurt them too bad. So really just a few of the things on the outside that separate us from everybody else and the biggest bang for your buck that we have. So in just a minute, let's go on inside and I'll show you a few things in there. Okay, here we are inside the 268BH and some features that really again separate Keystone and Passport from all the other travel trailers that are out in the industry. The first thing I want to talk about is our floor. Our floor is unique in that we have what's called hyperdeck flooring. Our hyperdeck flooring has 3 layers associated with it. Our top layer is a layer that has the same screw retention as wood. Our middle layer is 2 inches thick, and because it's 2 inches thick, the way the bonds and the materials are on the inside, it will never break down or soften over the lifetime of the floor. And then the last part is the bottom layer that is a wicking layer. So should any water over time find its way in, it's wicked out immediately because we have a full heated and covered underbelly. The next thing I'd like to mention about the Passport is one of the coolest things is our mattress. Our mattress is a full-size queen mattress, which means you can go and swap it out for any mattress anywhere that you would have a full-size queen. I hope I've helped you take a look at some of the things that make us unique. It's been a pleasure to be with you today.